Good evening.
Good evening.
It's not something I love doing. I love working with kids, not standing for the parents. So, our exhibition is on storytelling, an appropriate topic for our preschoolers at Two Rivers. Since part of our mission for our students to develop exploitation and complex communication skills. Our storytelling exhibition will give storytellers who are able to write, edit, and illustrate their own stories. Research tells us that when adults spend a lot of time talking to children and modeling ways to communicate, they help children achieve academic success. In other words, the more we talk to our children and tell the narrative of our lives, the better our children do in school and subsequently in life. We hope that wherever you are, at home, the grocery store, the park, the subway, you'll continue to encourage your children to tell your stories about their daily activities. This evening, you'll be able to see your children's books and read the stories, either fiction or non-fiction, that they have created, edited, and illustrated. We now invite you to follow our preschoolers as they become the stories of that we have learned. And just one note, after this is finished, you'll see their books that I've said before. And I'm just curious to know how many of you, when you were 3 years old, wrote a book, edited, illustrated it, and did all this stuff and drafted. Made the first draft and second draft. I'm just curious when you were 3 years old. I guess nobody did, but so now you'll see all the books that they have written after they have performed.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
The preschoolers are also very fortunate. They take drama once a week. I'm Miss Tania, I'm their drama teacher, and they have music once a week with Mr. Lenny, their music teacher. And so we were happy to integrate music and drama into their expedition, which you'll see tonight. All right, preschool performance position. The preschoolers have been learning all about stories. They learn that stories have characters. They learn that stories have a beginning, middle, and end. They learn that there are happy stories. They learn that there are sad stories. They learn that there are stories that make you laugh. And there are stories that make you think. This evening, they'll share some of the different ways they learn to tell stories. The first way they'll show is through movement. They'll share a story called Goldilocks. Preschool stand. Goldilocks, Goldilocks, turn around. Goldilocks, Goldilocks, touch the ground. Goldilocks, Goldilocks, knock on the door. Goldilocks, Goldilocks, eat some porridge and eat some more. Goldilocks, Goldilocks, take a seat. Goldilocks, Goldilocks, go to sleep. Uh-oh, bears are back. No more fun. Goldilocks, Goldilocks, run, run, run!
Yeah.
During drama, the preschoolers loved meeting puppet friends, and so we told a lot of stories using puppets. One day, they met a very lazy Now. Yeah, that's right. Now I want to go back to sleep. Bye-bye. They also met a very sleepy I don't feel like being at Showcase tonight. Bye. They also met kind of a grumpy and lazy Yeah, I'm not doing any work, Miss Tania. Bye-bye. And they met a hen. Can't stay long. I gotta get back to work. Preschool, those were all puppets from what story? That's right, the little red hen. And when we read that story, we talked about morals. Preschool, what is a moral? That's right, the lesson in the story. So listen as they sing the little red hen and see if you can figure out what the moral of the story is.
Worse and worse.
Also learned how to use their voices to be different characters. Made of straw came down. Next, the pigs decided to build a house made out of sticks. And here comes that big bad wolf again who said, So that wolf said, well, next, the pigs got really smart, and they decided to make their house out of bricks. But don't you know that big bad wolf showed up again, and he said in his loudest, angriest voice, but the pig stood tall and said, so that big bad wolf took a big blow and he said, ow! And the house didn't fall down, so the wolf blew again. And the house didn't blow down, so the wolf took a big breath and blew again. And that house made out of bricks didn't fall down, and that big bad wolf ran away, and the pig said, hip hip!
Yay!
And finally, our preschoolers learned that some stories come from other stories, like this one, which came from one of Aesop's fables, The Lion and the Mouse. It's an adaptation called Jumbo Watoto. It's a little call and response.
Let's sing it.
Jumbo Watoto, caribou. Jumbo Watoto, caribou.
Again. Jumbo Watoto, caribou. Jumbo Watoto, caribou. One day in the jungle,
One day in the jungle,
a big lion took a nap. He went shh.
He went.
He was a big tired cat.
He was a
big tired cat.
Then tip,
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 tip, tip, tip, tip.
a little mouse tiptoe.
A little mouse tiptoe. Jumbo Watoto, caribou. Jumbo Watoto, caribou.
The lion laughed so much,
The lion laughed so
he
much.
let the little mouse free.
The little mouse free.
The mouse heard a flop,
The mouse heard a flop.
so he ran and looked.
So he ran and looked.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
It's not how big or small you are
How big or small you are.
that makes a good friend. So now we're going to sing it all over again. Here we go.
Jumbo
like to say something. Lauren is moving. Stop. Not funny. That's not.
Preschool, stand up and take a bow.
Yeah.